The Mishnah in Sota refers to Sefer Bamidbar as Chumash HaPekudim, the Chumash of counting, and this is also actually reflected in the English translation as the Book of Numbers. Now, as the name of something indicates its essence, we're being taught that the central theme of this book are the two censuses which took place in Parshas Bamidbar and later in Parshas Pinchas. However, the Netziv points out that even though the numbers in both censuses are similar, there are fundamental differences. You see, in the first, the order of the census at the beginning of the journey in Bamidbar was not chronological, whereas in Pinchas, the order of counting was in chronological order, as the oldest tribe was counted first, and only then the next tribes counted in age order. The beginning of Bamidbar marks the start of the Jewish people's supernatural journey through the wilderness. Their 40 years in the desert was miraculous as God provided them with the manna, a well of water, and the clouds of glory. However, Parshas Pinchas, which was on the cusp of them entering the land of Israel, marked their leaving God's supernatural protection and entering into the physical realms. And therefore explains the Netziv in Bamidbar, as they embarked on their supernatural journey, the way they were counted was not chronological, but in the order of the flags and the way the camp travelled throughout the desert. The order of travel itself mirrored the way of the divine chariots of divine providence travels, and the Jewish people were counted in a way that represented their supernatural state of existence. However, in Pinchas, the Jewish people were preparing to enter the land and the natural existence, so they would have to work and cultivate it. And the way they were counted, therefore, reflected the natural world by following the natural order of birth of the tribes, and therefore they're counted chronologically. Upon entering the land, the nation would be charged with a new challenge of seeking and finding God in the natural world. And so this new census mirrored this transition by being conducted chronologically.